he was hiding up under his covers, and he said, "Nana, come, somebody shot my mommy and somebody broke in her house." He said, "I'm scared. I'm so scared. My mommy's screaming."
On March 4th, 2023, Coleraine Township officers responded to Hidden Meadows Drive and found 26-year-old Kinamore shot and killed. She was pregnant.
It's at the Hidden Meadows apartment complex where officers say they found the body of India Kinamore on Saturday morning around 5 a.m. Kinamore was 26 years old, and police say she was in the late stages of her pregnancy. Her social media posts indicate she may have had just a few weeks left before giving birth, and neither India nor her soon-to-be child survived the shooting.
Yeah, that's right, guys. And we spoke with a representative from the Coleraine Township Police Department behind me here who says there's not much that they can say publicly about the case at this point, but he does tell me that investigators, in their process, they're moving forward.
3 men accused of killing a pregnant woman are now in jail.
The 2023 shooting in Coleraine Township left India Kinamore and her unborn baby dead.
Yesterday, police charged 20-year-old Robert Irving, 30-year-old Kayvon Warren, and 22-year-old Lamar Morris Suggs, all with 2 counts of murder each. Irving and Warren went in front of a judge today. Prosecutors say all 3 men conspired to kill Kinamore and her unborn child. The victim's mother, Terry Gilmore, spoke in court. She revealed her daughter was in a relationship with Warren and pregnant with his child.
I would like to ask for either a high bond or no bond. They were in a relationship. He killed his own son, or plotted to kill his own son. He's been out for 2 years.
Prosecutors say Warren's actions show that he was callous. They say he was trying to get back together with an ex-girlfriend, but he should have, of course, found another option if he didn't want to be involved in his new baby's life instead of being involved in her murder.
I don't think he should see the light of day until this case is solved. That's what I would ask of this court.
As a true crime creator, I'm always on the go, traveling to go interview families, filming on location, and even staying in the office all day filming. Unfortunately, because I am here all the time, I don't cook as much as I would like. However, I found out about a company named Factor, and it's been a lifesaver for me.
Factor delivers fresh, not frozen, chef-crafted, dietitian-approved meals straight to your door. They're ready in just 2 minutes, so you can stay focused on your work without stressing about cooking or cleanup.
What I love most about it is convenience. Let me show you what's inside the latest box.
Factor offers over 100 rotating weekly options, including meals, salads, and breakfasts, with most dishes packing 30 grams or more of protein, perfect for those long, hectic days. Plus, every meal is chef prepared and ready in minutes, so you can fuel up without slowing down.
It reminds me of the dinners that my mom used to give me when I was a young girl and she had to work or was super busy. My mom was actually a cook in the military, so I am used to having very, very good meals, but something that I can warm up and refresh. So this is so nostalgic for me.
When things get hectic, Factor is flexible. Change your order up every week with plans from 4 to 18 meals per week, or pause or reschedule your deliveries anytime.
When I'm editing, traveling, or working with families, Factor really keeps me consistent and eating healthy. The meals are so good. My absolute favorite is the creamy Parmesan shrimp with the filet. It is amazing.
Head to factor75.com or click the link below and use code LeahFB50 to get 50% off your first Factor box plus free breakfast for 1 year. That's code LeahFB50 at factor75.com to get 50% off plus free breakfast for 1 year. India Kinamore was just 26 years old, living in Cincinnati, Ohio. She graduated from Coleraine High School and went on to study at Bowling Green State University. Those who knew her best describe her as nurturing, funny, and creative, a woman whose presence could light up any room. Outside of her work, India found joy in the simple things. She loved cooking and often shared her favorite recipes on social media.
Let me tell you about this girl, baby, I should. I met her in Philly, and her name's Brian Sugar. See, we been making love constantly, that's why my eyes are a shade blood burgundy. The way that we kiss is unlike any other way that I be kissing when I'm kissing. What I miss, won't you listen? Brown sugar, babe, I guess high off your love, I don't know how to be. Brown sugar. When you're close to me, you love me right down to my knees. And whenever you let me hit it, sweet like honey when it comes to me.
Bringing smiles to her loved ones. But above all, India was a devoted mother to her 6-year-old son, the center of her world. She was also expecting another baby boy with her boyfriend, Kayvon Warren. At first glance, they seemed happy. He attended some doctor's appointments, posed for pregnancy photos, and even showed up at the baby shower.
Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel like chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place. Cause the love you give, it can't be replaced. So no one else love me like you do. That's why I'm mine. Spend my life with you. I wanna please you in any way I can. I wanna share my world. Don't you understand? Your love is a one in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give all day long. Your love is a one in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give me a really good feeling all day long.
But behind the scenes, their relationship was strained. Prosecutors say Warren pressured India to have an abortion, a request she refused. And while India believed things were improving, he was allegedly attempting to rekindle a relationship with an ex-girlfriend and facing severe financial hardship. Reports say he eventually lost his home. Combined with his desire to avoid responsibility for the baby, prosecutors allege these pressures led him to plot a staged break-in the same day India was scheduled for induction. India's last posts on social media were filled with excitement, one from her baby shower and another sharing that she was just days away from meeting her baby. She had no idea that the man she trusted was planning her death. What should have been a day of new beginnings became the day her life was stolen. She had no idea that the man she trusted was planning her death. What should have been a day of new beginnings became the day her life was stolen. Kayvon allegedly hired his friends, Robert Irvin and Lamar Morris Suggs, to break into her home with plans to stage the murder as a burglary gone wrong.
With a representative from the Coleraine Township Police Department behind me here who says there's not much that they can say publicly about the case at this point, but he does tell me that investigators in their process, they're moving forward. They're headed in the right direction with this as they continue to follow up on leads. And while that happens, we're hearing from a woman who says she's been a longtime friend of India Kinamore, and she's struggling with the news of her death.
It's at the Hidden Meadows apartment complex where officers say they found the body of India Kinamore on Saturday morning around 5 a.m. Kinamore was 26 years old, and police say she was in the late stages of her pregnancy. Her social media posts indicate she may have had just a few weeks left before giving birth, and neither India nor her soon-to-be child survived the shooting. As detectives continue their investigation, we reached out to family and friends to share more about the soon-to-be mother, and a person, only wishing to be identified as a longtime friend, said, quote, "India is a beautiful lady in and out. To know India is to love her. Her soul is so pure. Any time you're with her, it's always a good time no matter what. When I lost my cousin, she was the first person to hug me and comfort me. I'm so sad about what happened to her. She didn't deserve this at all. She didn't bother nobody." End quote. Police have yet to arrest India's killer, but insist that their investigation is moving in the right direction and tips are still coming in. As that's happening, friends continue to share in the memories of the late mother.
March 4th, 2023. Just after 6 a.m., a frantic 911 call came into the Hamilton County Dispatch Center. The caller reported that someone had broken into India's home through the back door while she and her 6-year-old son were inside. India's 6-year-old son woke to a nightmare no child should ever face. He found his mother motionless and called his grandmother, his voice shaking as he said, "My mommy has been shot." Officers arrived minutes later. At first glance, the scene looked like a burglary gone wrong, but detectives quickly noticed inconsistencies, valuables left untouched, signs of forced entry staged. This wasn't random, it was calculated. When officers found India, she was suffering from gunshot wounds. Tragically, she was pronounced dead at the scene. She was in the late stages of pregnancy, and the attack also claimed the life of her unborn baby. It took investigators 2 years to uncover the full truth. Warren wasn't just a bystander, he was the mastermind. After a late night out, prosecutors say he returned home, set the stage, and lay beside India as if nothing was wrong. Meanwhile, 2 men, Robert Irvin and Lamar Suggs, waited in a nearby neighborhood for his signal. When it came, they slipped through the back door. Moments later, shots rang out. Quickly, they fled the scene, killing the young mother-to-be, according to officials. Although it took a while, investigators worked tirelessly to uncover the truth. County detectives and cops from the Courtroom Police Department conducted dozens of interviews and scoured financial and phone records to finally break the case. Digital evidence revealed Warren had conspired with Irvin and Suggs to carry out the murder. Group chat messages detailed the plan, surveillance footage tracked movements, and phone records tied the suspects together. Prosecutors say Irvin, Warren's cousin, and his half-brother Suggs agreed to storm the house and kill India. Suggs pulled the trigger while Irvin drove the getaway car. Investigators also reveal Warren had requested bereavement leave from his job before the murder, an eerie sign of what was to come. By October 2025, justice began to take shape. A Hamilton County grand jury indicted Warren, Irvin, and Suggs on 13 counts, including aggravated murder, burglary, and felonious assault.
3 men accused of killing a pregnant woman are now in jail.
The 2023 shooting in Coleraine Township left India Kinamore and her unborn baby dead.
He was hiding up under his covers and he said, "Nana, come. Somebody shot my mommy and somebody broke in her house." He said, "I'm scared. I'm so scared. My mommy's screaming."
They had to go locate the child who was hiding in his bedroom, help him get dressed, and take him outside to his family members. So he didn't even comfort the other child or anything of that nature in the home.
Yesterday, police charged 20-year-old Robert Irving, 30-year-old Kayvon Warren, and 22-year-old Lamar Morris Suggs, all with 2 counts of murder each. Irving and Warren went in front of a judge today. Prosecutors say all 3 men conspired to kill Kinamore and her unborn child. The victim's mother, Terry Gilmore, spoke in court. She revealed her daughter was in a relationship with Warren and pregnant with his child.
Conspiring to come up with this plan to kill Miss Kinamore and her unborn child. Scheduled to be induced the same morning as the murder. Mr. Warren was involved in a relationship with the victim. The victim was pregnant, and that at some point the evidence that has been uncovered was that he wanted her to terminate that pregnancy.
By the way, they don't say that he's a shooter. They claim there's a conspiracy. They claim that Lamar Suggs is a shooter. Give him a high bond.
My name is Terry Kinamore. I'm India's mother.
I'm so sorry for your loss.
Thank you. I got the phone call from my grandson to say my mommy has been shot. I would like to ask for either a high bond or no bond. They were in a relationship. He killed his own son or plotted to kill his own son. He's been out for 2 years while this investigation is going on, while my daughter and his grandson are resting in a grave. I don't think he should see the light of day until this case is solved. That's what I would ask of this court.
None of the suspects have entered a plea yet. At those hearings, their attorneys argued for bond reductions and denied certain allegations. If convicted, they face life in prison. They remain in custody. Warren and Irvin on $600,000 bond. Suggs in prison. Prosecutors say the case is moving toward trial, but no date has been set. India dreamed of cradling her son, whispering his name into a future filled with hope. Instead, both lives were silenced before they began, taken by the very hands that should have protected them. Although arrests have been made, the investigation remains ongoing. Anyone with relevant information is asked to contact the Courtroom Township Police Department's Criminal Investigative Unit at 513-321-2677. I will never forget doing India's story. This is a case update for me, but I'm retelling the story for you all because it's no longer available on my platform. I'm gonna try to find a way to get all of my older stories up. You guys, I've been doing this for a very long time, but unfortunately, because I've been doing it so long, a lot of my older content has been stolen. It's been put on so many different platforms. I have people emailing me every other day about my voice and my content being somewhere where it shouldn't be. And unfortunately, it happens too much these days. People are not really caring about these stories enough, and they're not doing their own work. They're literally going onto channels, screen recording what they already done and putting the AI voice on it. It's absolutely disgusting and disturbing. So I'm gonna try to find a way to get all of those videos back up and put it on like a free platform, but private, like a Patreon for free, because I know members only here, you have to pay something. So I don't want it to be like that. You know what I'm saying? But that's neither here nor there. I'm glad her mother got an opportunity to speak up in court and say what she needed to say. I'm absolutely disgusted by the court system continuously giving people bonds out who murdered individuals. I mean, a woman who was scheduled to be induced the same day was murdered before she can even open her eyes. And her son never got the chance to even cry or look at his mother that carried him for 9 months. It's disturbing. Laws need to be changed. And at this point, all of them are saying they had no involvement. One is saying he is just guilty by association. So this will be a long trial. I'm pretty sure they're all going to plead not guilty just based off of what they said inside of court. You guys know I am out of school. Therefore, I will be going to trials. When it comes to these type of stories, I want to be there. So when I do find out, I will be making sure I go on live to let you guys know what is going on. There's another case, a young girl named Naziah Harris. I did not cover her story completely. I don't know if it's because this case is so off the wall. However, I will be at the trial. I'm making sure I'm there to let you all know because this story, it blew my mind. And I couldn't even get the sentences together to even cover this case. If you all are interested in trials, I'll probably be doing those on the live stream instead of videos. I will make sure I keep you all updated on this case and many more. Thank you all so much for watching. I love you all dearly. And with that being said, please don't forget to check on your loved ones.